Hi, I'm Roseanne Cellini, and today I'd like to share with you 4 tips that can help you with your next real estate purchase when you go out and do your next deal. This is also a continuation of video number 1 that I did last week, and I was talking about my experiences of my first 2 deals. Hopefully you can take those and learn from them and apply them, of course. My first 2 deals were done within a year's time, and just to quickly recap, I had a duplex that I purchased that was cash flowing, tenant in place, no rehab. Everything was great, and it was a great deal. My fourplex, which came shortly after that, was a completely different deal, which was a rehab. It was gutted. It needed work. My first mistake, I believe, was trying to compare the two, or thinking that they would both be the same, and they totally were not. And my tip to you is, my first tip is that no 2 deals are the same, and this deal really stood out. My rehab of the fourplex really stood out, and it was night and day difference compared to the duplex. It was like comparing apples to oranges, and you cannot do that when you're looking at a deal at all. So that would be my first tip. No 2 deals are the same. My second tip would be to do your own due diligence. And what happened here for me was I went in thinking I didn't need any due diligence, and I didn't hire a contractor at all to go through the property and give an estimate of the repairs. I went through with another investor, and we made a list, and we saw how much it was, and we were going from there, which was a total mistake I made there. It cost me, in the long run, an extra $10,000. I think it was way over that when it ended up being done, that I wasn't planning for. And when you run out of money, that can be really disastrous. I'm sure you can understand that. So tip number 2, always do your due diligence when you're looking at buying a property, no matter what. Okay? Alright, my next mistake. Getting paralyzed in fear, basically. I ran out of money for the fourplex, and I just, it's like the building sat, and I stopped doing everything. And what I really needed to do was to go out and refinance my property, get the money, and continue. But I was so nervous, and I had all these what-ifs in my head, that I let that get in the way. And I let that get in the way, and I happened to be talking to my mentor. And he called me up one day. I told him my scenario, and then he said, Roseanne, you just need to go out and refinance your property and get this in motion, get going, get started. And that's what I needed. I needed that little kick in the pants to get me going. I did do that, and it ended up, everything started falling into place. Once I went to refinance, then everything just kind of fell into place. It was just almost like a written novel. Everything just like flowed out, and that's all I needed. And so tip number 3, don't let fear stand in your way ever. You always have to keep it moving forward and try to figure out how to best move that forward for you. And then tip number 4 would be hire professional contractors to come and do your work. I did not do that. I took a cheap route, and by doing so, I caused myself more losing of time and losing of money and getting my project done. So if I can give you a tip there, it would be to hire professional contractors to come out. They don't have to be the most expensive, but you can hire a contractor instead of just someone down the street that does work. I just have learned the hard way, and not just one time. I did it a couple times. So I hope these tips help you when you're looking at purchasing property, and that you do not get paralyzed in fear, and that you keep moving forward. Keep these tips in mind, and if you have any questions about doing deals, If you want to email me, please do. And you can email me at rcellini@gmail.com. rcellini@gmail.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. I'll answer any question that I can for you and help you get going in the right direction if I can, for sure. And, I look forward to talking to you again on my next video. And have a great day, okay? Talk to you soon.